Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today we're going to be playing with so much makeup. I have so many exciting new launches, some holiday launches, and then some random makeup that I just want to put to the test with you guys. So I hope that you guys just want to chill with me, play with some makeup, and hang out. So hope that you guys like this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so I hope that you're liking the Christmas background. I put my tree up. I know it's kind of blurry in the background, but I hope that you're liking the vibe. Let's maybe zoom in a little bit more. So yeah, I'm so sorry that I haven't posted in a while. I'll be honest. I only had one pre-filmed video before I went to Tulum. I went out of the country for a while, and then when I got back for Thanksgiving, it was just a lot, so I decided just to give myself the week off and just really spend time with my family. By the way, if you guys want to like follow me around whenever I'm traveling or anything like that, make sure you follow my Instagram. It's gonna be right here. I post a lot of stories. If you guys watch my Tulum stories, I had a really fun time. So let's get started. For eyeshadow, I actually have Laura Lee Los Angeles new eyeshadow palette for the holiday collection. And I also have the brushes and the bag. It is called the Whimsical Nudes. I kept the packaging just to show you guys, but this is what it looks like. So beautiful, and let me just show you guys the inside. So it does have a mirror, and these are the shades. I actually really like this collection. It gives you like those holiday shades that you want, but she's also giving us like a warm tone like shimmer and some greens. I really love the look that she did right here. I'm thinking about recreating it. I'm gonna go off camera real quick and add some eyebrows and some eyelid primer, and I'll be right back and we can get started. Let's just go ahead and try to do something very similar to this because, you know, why not? Let's do like the Christmassy vibe. So she came out with a huge blender brush, which is like my favorite thing. This is the L36. I'm gonna grab first the shade right here. It's the shade Sandshell, and I'm just gonna put that all over my crease as a transition shade. It's gonna look very sheer because this brush is huge. I actually love this brush. I'm the kind of girl that can't like not put something on my crease every day. Like I have to put at least bronzer, and so I just feel like this brush would make it like so easy. So I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. This is the L37, and I'm gonna grab the shade Cedar Rose, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease and a little bit on the outer corner to start kind of building that up. Okay, I should have definitely used a little bit of a smaller brush here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go back and forth till I get the pigment that I desire. This shade's actually really pretty. So far the mattes are working really nicely. Okay, I changed the lighting a little bit because I noticed that like the colors weren't true to color on the screen. Now you guys can actually see the eyeshadow. So far I am liking it. What I've noticed is that these matte shades are actually very like soft and pigmented, and they do blend out, but you do have to take more time with them, which I kind of like because sometimes mattes are like way too like soft to where they almost blend out to nothing, or they blend all together. Just be a little bit more detailed with where you put these shades, but so far they're looking really nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the shade Winter Fern, which it looks like a very like khaki, like dark brown, and I'm gonna grab this little shader brush and I'm gonna just put this. Let's start out with the outer corner. I don't wanna go like too dark. I kinda wanna diffuse it a little bit. And I'm gonna put it mainly on the outer corner and like the tiniest bit on the crease. And I'm gonna grab that smaller brush and I'm just gonna go back and forth with Winter Fern and Cedar Rose until it looks how I want it. Wow, that green is so pretty. It is such like a wearable shade. I definitely understand like the whimsical nudes. I feel like I'm in a forest. So this is the shade Bronze Meadow. Let's go ahead and apply it dry first, and then we will apply it wet. But I definitely like to always see like how they look on their own. Oh wow, so beautiful. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a half cut crease. Obviously, once it's wet, it'll be a little bit more precise, but that is so pretty. These are very wearable, like colorful colors, if that makes sense. Let me go ahead and get it wet. And now it's gonna become a little bit more like foiled. It's just not as like green, but it looks more like a neutral, I guess. Really pretty, but I think what I'm gonna do is add that lighter green to like make it pop. So I'm not gonna like wet my brush anymore. I'm gonna go into the shade Sweet Willow and just grab a little bit and just start like mixing it in. Oh wow, that looks really freaking pretty. And I'm just gonna mix both shades to get like an in-between. Wow, so pretty. And I'm gonna go back to that dark green and I'm gonna like blend out the little corners right there. And while we're here, I'm gonna grab the tiny bit of the black and I'm just going to line my lash line just a little bit just to add some darkness. And then lastly, I'm thinking what shade, let's do the shade Erin as my inner corner highlight. And I did get the brush wet and oh my god, what a beautiful inner corner highlight. It's definitely more of like a rosy champagne and it looks bomb. I love that. So far, I really am liking this palette a lot. Everything blended out beautifully. And it created such like a colorful yet elegant makeup look. I love that. So I'm going to quickly add eyeliner. And today we're going to be trying out the brand new collaboration from MEREDITH DUXBURY. I really don't know how to say that last name. She's like the really famous TikToker, super beautiful girl, and she did a collaboration with Kiss. I decided to use Drunk in Love. So again, I'm gonna add some eyeliner and I'll be right back and we can apply these. I did use the eyeliner from Wet n Wild, the Breakup Proof. I used the Peanuts version, and then I'm gonna add the eyelashes. I did cut them just a little bit just so that they would fit my eye better. They were super, super easy to apply and they look absolutely stunning. I will say these were definitely some of the most natural ones in the collection. So if you love very dramatic thick lashes, you're gonna love this collection. I don't really wear that much of like a dramatic anymore, but these are like the perfect amount. And they're very lightweight and very comfortable. I really, really like them. So yay! So I don't have new foundation or new primer, but let's go ahead and use this little bougie product that I haven't used very much. Oh, I got eyelash glue on me. This is the Natasha Denona Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. I am so dry right now, so I will take any hydrating serum that I can find. And like I mentioned, we also don't have a new foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and use, what do you think I'm gonna use? The HAUS Lab Foundation. And just remember guys, we are gonna match the neck, not my pasty and pale face. We do have a new concealer though. It's fairly new, definitely new to me. So I'm very, I don't know. I honestly don't know if I'm excited to try it or not because I don't even know the claims. I just saw it kind of going around TikTok because of like the applicator. But other than that, I don't know anything. So we have a little kabuki brush. We also have one of these, which I guess they're supposed to be like more natural. I think I'm gonna try this with like a blush. But she always talks about this brush. It's the L11. I think she said it's like her best-selling brush. So let's go ahead and use that. Why not? It's pretty dense, I'm not gonna lie, but it's very soft. So it's kind of like a good combination. It's keeping that coverage, but it's definitely taking a little bit longer to blend because it is like super dense. I'm not used to like a very dense brush like this anymore. This is gonna be really good if you just want a lot of coverage, you know? You don't wanna like move the product around too much. A brush that I'm very, very, very extremely excited about is this one. This looks like the perfect cream contour brush. This is the L31. Stick to what we know. We're gonna do the LYS Stick Bronzer in the shade Harmony. And I like to just grab the product with the brush. And I just feel like this is gonna like snatch me up. It's literally like an angled paintbrush. Okay. It's definitely like really applying it without moving it too much. I just like how like thin it is and angled because you guys know I love an angled brush for all my creams, but because it's so thin and long, I feel like you just place it and it's already like where you want it. So that blended out very easily. This is definitely more of like a snatcher. I'm loving that. We're looking so freaking dewy right now because of that primer. So this is the concealer that we're going to be trying out today. So this is from Covergirl and it's called the Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. The reason why this has been going kind of viral on TikTok is because it actually has a ceramic wand as a concealer wand. So it's not going to grab a lot of product, but apparently it's going to be like really good for like depuffing. It's supposed to be lightweight, medium to full coverage, radiant finish. I had no idea this was going to be medium to full coverage. So I got the shade 350 Warm Beige. It is so hard to match yourself at like a CVS. So let's hope this works out. This is what the little wand looks like. And it is cold. So it's like a ceramic wand. And then here is the concealer. So I put it really good in there. Nothing came out. Okay, what if I just... Okay, so really nothing comes out unless it's like at the top. So let's go ahead and apply this. It is pretty cooling. And I will say, because it doesn't actually absorb the product, a little bit of product is kind of going a long way. Kind of like when I blend out my foundation with my fingers, it's so that I can spread it out without it soaking up. It is taking kind of forever to like apply the product, so. And then I do want some extra coverage right here. This is like the 10th time that I've dipped, so I don't love that. I definitely could have gone with a lighter shade, but they didn't have a good shade for my undertone in the store. I mean, this definitely looks more like an everyday concealer. It's not giving me that full coverage. It looks pretty under the eyes. It looks almost like an eye cream. I feel like, I don't know, this might be pretty for like every day, but I don't think this is like the medium to full coverage concealer that you're probably looking for. It looks very pretty. This shade particularly is like really correcting my under eyes, but medium to full, I wouldn't say. I think this is a really pretty everyday light to medium concealer that looks hydrating, it looks radiant, and it's supposed to depuff. So I do like that. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Let's put some blush on. I wanted to show you guys this blush that I've been loving, but I haven't actually put in any video. It's another Persona Cosmetics multi-stick, and it's in the shade Jam, and it has been my jam. It is like such a stunning shade. I've literally been wearing the heck out of this, and I kind of wanted to try it out with the stippling brush. This is the L32. This is actually pretty pigmented, so that's why I thought like a stippling brush might be good for it to like sheer it out. Yeah, it's definitely shearing it out. Yeah, I feel like this brush would be very nice to sheer out your foundation or like a liquid blush. But you see how beautiful this shade is? By the way, if you want to pack those cream products, this one's really nice for that. It is the L34. It's very dense and it's rounded, and I've been kind of packing on that blush. So I'm gonna quickly set my under eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and we can inspect that concealer. Alrighty, I also set the rest of my face, and okay, this is definitely just not a good shade for me. Once I set it, I don't even know if you guys can tell, but the under eye circles are peeping through. I like it. Like I said a million times, I'll just repeat myself one last time. I think this is a pretty everyday concealer for dry under eyes. Other than that, just make sure that you know that it's going to take a while to kind of get all the product out, but it does make you use less product, which is always a good thing. I kind of want to, believe it or not, I kind of want to bake under my eyes a little bit. It's going to be a little drying up in here, but I want to add a little bit of brightness. So I'm going to grab my Huda Beauty powder, and I'm just going to grab my powder puff, and I'm only going to bake a little bit because I do have pretty dry under eyes. But I just want to see if we can brighten it up just a tad. So this is not a new bronzer, but it's a little bit newer for me. This is the Juvia's Place bronzer in tan. I've only used it a couple times, and you guys know how much I love the blush. I love this one. This is volume 4. I just bought, I believe it's volume 2 on Black Friday, so I'm excited to try it out. Why don't we use the Laura Lee Los Angeles L33? I think we're gonna first add a little bit of like more of like a contour with the darker shade. The powders are great. They're really a lot like the blushes. The only thing I will say, I don't know if it's true or not, but at least in my experience, they seem to be a little bit less pigmented than the blushes. That might just be my imagination, but I kind of like that. They're definitely more buildable and they're super nice. They're very like soft matte, and I just think that they're such a good price for like a mirror and 2 like full-size bronzers. Now I'm gonna grab that lighter shade and kind of load up the brush and just blend everything out. I am gonna do a part 2 on my favorite bronzers from the drugstore, so I've been testing a lot out, and that will be coming out very, very soon. But yeah, I really do like this. I love that it comes with 2 shades, and it just looks really, really pretty. So I do recommend this if you do find a shade that you like. I'm gonna add some brow gel to the brows. We will dust the bake off, and then we'll be right back and we can try out a new powder blush. So we're gonna dust off the baking with another Laura Lee brush. So this is the L35. It's almost like a really big highlighter brush, but oh my god, it is so soft. Oh yes, look how much nicer and brighter this looks. This brush is so freaking soft. It is perfect for the under eyes. Love that. So even though I already put powder on, see how that like berry blush is just coming through? It's such a nice blush. You guys know I like to double up on some powder blush, so let me show you guys. Again, this is one of those things that is not new, but it is new to me. I've heard so many great things about the Almay Healthy Hue blush, and I've been wanting a like warmer berry shimmery blush. So let's try this out. This is in the shade Wild Berry. And I have just been wanting something like this for the holidays with a little bit of shimmer. So I'm very excited about it. I kind of want to use a light hand though, because we already have a lot of blush. Add just a tiny bit to the cheeks. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm going very, very, very light-handed. But I just feel like this is such like a winter blush. Love that. We're looking like a Christmas tree again. I feel like I always look like a Christmas tree on my channel. So, so pretty. I really am liking this so far. Really, really loving this. Okay, so let's quickly just finish out the lower lash line so we can move right along. So I'm first going to blend out some of that yellowish shade that's called Sandshell, and it's just going to add a little bit of a transition shade. And then with a smaller brush, I'm going to add that Cedar Rose, again, all over the lower lash line. And then keeping it only in the outer lash line, I'm going to add the shade Winter Fern. And lastly, I'm going to reapply some of that Erin shade and add some bottom mascara. All right, so we're pretty much done. All we have is lips. I'm gonna take off my lip balm. I have been seeing that this very, very inexpensive Essence lip liner stays as much like as a Charlotte Tilbury, and so I'm very excited to try it out. I had the shade Because Duh. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's just try it out. It is supposed to be waterproof and it is retractable. Obviously, I will kind of keep you guys updated on the longevity of the wear time, but apparently this doesn't go anywhere. So far, this is a really pretty like neutral shade. I think it actually is gonna work out perfectly. I love that. So I will keep you guys updated on this, but I really, really wanted to try it, and this shade Because Duh is perfect. So you guys always ask me what lip combo I'm wearing when I'm wearing this lip gloss. This is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper, and I'm always wearing the shade Pink Radiant Cut, but I decided to pick up another shade because this is just more of like an everyday neutral shade. This one is in the shade Champagne Cushion Cut, and this is actually a backup. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, but I love this gloss, I love this formula, and these shades are stunning. So beautiful. They smell good. They plump, but they don't hurt. They're affordable, and I always get so many questions when I'm wearing these glosses. Beautiful. Alrighty guys, so this is the final result, and I'm actually living for this makeup look. Everything that I tried out today, I really, really love. I have to say, shout out to Laura Lee Los Angeles, because this is just a palette that, at least for me, it's such an elegant and easy way to wear colors, but they're just more muted and they go so perfectly with each other. The formula is beautiful. I love the palette. I love the theme. Those brushes were awesome. Honestly, everything that I tried today is amazing. The only thing that kind of wasn't like my favorite was definitely that concealer, but again, I think it it just depends on the time and place that you use it. But I think everything turned out awesome. So I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and just playing with some makeup. Don't worry guys, I am back. You will see me more throughout the holidays. I love you guys so much. I will have everything linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!